In this video, we'll go over how to create a session, set up your audio interface, and create a new track in Pro Tools. When Pro Tools opens, you'll see the Quick Start window. Here, you can create a session from template, create a blank session, open a recent session, or open a previously saved session. For this tutorial, we'll create a blank session. When you choose this option, you can set up your session parameters by clicking the arrow next to Session Parameters. From here, you can select the audio file type your session will use, the sample rate, the bit depth, and the I/O settings. Next, you'll want to save your session to a place where you can easily find it. Once the session opens, you'll see the Edit and Mix windows. If you don't, you can easily find them by clicking on Window and selecting Mix or Edit. Before you do anything, you'll want to make sure your playback engine and I/O is set up correctly. To do so, click Setup and choose Playback Engine. Here, you can select the drivers for your interface. If your device is not already selected, choose it, then Pro Tools will tell you it needs to restart. Click OK to reopen the session. Next, click on Setup again, and this time choose I/O. In the Output tab, it's a good idea to select all of the outputs and delete them. Then, press Default. Do the same thing for the Input tab. When you're done, click OK. Now we can create a track. To do so, click on Track and select New. Here, you can select how many tracks you need, the configuration for your track, and what type of track you'll need. We'll create a mono audio track. Next, navigate to the Mix window. Here, you can select the input and output for your track so that it corresponds to your interface. Now you can click the Record Arm button to monitor your audio signal. Next, find the Transport window. If you don't see it, you can find it by clicking on Window and then choosing Transport. When you're ready, click Record on the transport and then press Play to begin recording. When you're finished recording, press the Stop button on the transport. You can now go back to the beginning and listen to what you've just recorded.